and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, the United Racehorse Trainers Association in Jamaica staged their annual race meet recently, while the leading conditioner, Anthony Baba Nunes, took a firm and perhaps decisive grip on the Trainers' Championship. We have a look at the post-position draw for the Pick 3 Super Challenger Trophy, the second leg of the Jamaica 2-year-old racing series. While further afield, the Barbadian whiz, Saffie Joseph Jr. continued his march to glory by securing the fall championship at Florida's Gulfstream Park. First to Jamaica, where the Abbie Grannum Memorial Cup was the second event on Saturday's 10-race card. Anthony Baba Nunes' bay colt Hagao Sumai was heavily fancied in the betting. There was also strong support for Fitznaham Williams' Platinum Pepsi, and yet another impressive-looking juvenile from Richard Azanza's stables, Pellicula.
Ready for the Abbie Grannum Memorial Cup. 7 furlongs thereof. Justin Biden gets rid of the rider. Miss Khaleesi was last to leave the gate, along with Pellicula. As Eddie 29 gets a good start as they run past the 6, being chased by Platinum Pepsi, these two heads apart. Hagao Sumai is kept off the fractions, 2.5 lengths in behind them. A length back to another brother, a length and a half away to an improving Pellicula as they leave the 5, and Miss Khaleesi is last. They're on the run to the half mile. They're almost there in this, the Abbie Grannum Memorial Cup. And out in front with that lead, there goes Pellicula now, shooting through to get it on the run toward the 7/16. The rest punching up in behind. Eddie 29 in between horses. Hagao Sumai toward the outside. Platinum Pepsi is right there on the rail. These three are best. A gap of 5 lengths to another brother. And Miss Khaleesi continues to trail. They leave the 5/16 behind them, about to come into the lane in the Abbie Grannum, and Pellicula has the lead but steps off the rail. Platinum Pepsi is right against it. Hagao Sumai now switch to the middle as they flash past the 3/16. It is Pellicula drifting off a true line but continuing to hold the advantage. Hagao Sumai now put to the left-hand stick. On the rail, that's Platinum Pepsi. Eddie 29 running on the spot, but still up front. Pellicula in charge under O'Shea Nugent. Hagao Sumai now begins to run straight and true on the far side. It is Pellicula nearest to us in the Abbie Grannum. Pellicula wins the Abbie Grannum.
So Pellicula, the 2-year-old filly whose Spanish name translates to film in English, was too strong for rivals, winning by a length and 3/4. Showing that she's green by drifting off a true line, Pellicula came home in a decent time of 1 minute 29 and 3/50 per second for the 7 furlong strip, a pleasing performance for trainer Richie Azan, owners NYA, and breeders Everglades Farms. Race 9 was the United Racehorse Trainers Association Trophy. Title-chasing trainers Jason Acosta and Anthony Baba Nunes accounted for 5 of the 8 entries in the restricted stakes contest. Still buzzing from his superb ride aboard Further and Beyond when winning the rich Jamaica Cup, the criminally underrated Linton Stedman had the leg up on 4-5 favorite Santorini for trainer Anthony Baba Nunes. Ian Prasard's talented but fragile colt, Big Jewel, was seen as a major threat in this contest over 9 furlongs and 25 yards.
They've left the 6 and make their way now down the backstretch with Nakamura leading by almost 2 lengths. Ian Eilings chasing up Sir John and Big Jewel running together. Unruly Boss thrusting in between them. Burn Notice right with them. Just about 4.5 lengths separates that bunch. Santorini now making ground as they've left the 5. And Daddy Jones is at the back. Approaching the final half mile, Ian Eilings out on that lead. Big Jewel now moving down into second, just a head away as they run the turn for home. Unruly Boss needs to find 2 lengths. Santorini has closed up under a ride. Burn Notice has faded back 7 lengths off the lead. So John races up next toward the outside. That's a Daddy Jones overtaking the new trailer, Nakamura, as they're about to come into the lane. They've left the 5/16 in behind them, and Big Jewel and Omar Walker set the fractions now as they come into the lane. It is Big Jewel they all have to catch, and Omar Walker has a look in his mirrors as they come thundering past the 3/16. The Big Jewel opens up a huge lead. On Unruly Boss trying to cut into it. On the rail, that's Ian Eilings. Santorini is running out wide of horses. Burn Notice making mild progress, but it's all Big Jewel inside the final 16. This is the United Racehorse Trainers Association Trophy, and Big Jewel and Omar Walker romp it by 8 or more.
He may look ungainly as if he has trouble sorting his legs as he gallops, but there's no doubting the talent of Big Jewel. Omar Walker really only had to steer him around the circuit as he romped the United Racehorse Trainers Association trophy by 10.5 lengths. Sent off at odds of 7-5, Big Jewel, who has given his trainer Ian Prasad and his high-class team all sorts of challenges in keeping him sound, clocked 1 minute 55 1/5 of a second for the distance. The night pan was an overnight allowance contest for 3-year-olds and up over 7 furlongs. Horse number 12, Wilson, was a late scratch. The big question heading in was whether the champion trainer, Anthony Baba Nunes, could bring the lavishly talented but injury-plagued foreigner, Sparkle Diamond, in a fit enough state to do himself justice. With the canterman, Shane Ellis, in the saddle, the public backed Sparkle Diamond at only 2-1, perhaps a reflection of concern that something in the field could strike the glass jaw of this handsome chestnut colt.
They've left the half mile, they make their way to the 7:16. And Sparkle Diamond continues to hold that lead. Big Daddy now launching the attack. One done on the outside of Superluminal as they leave the 3. I Am Fred and Awesome Treasure asked to make ground. A break back to Excessive Force. Marquesas is under a ride. Another bullet wide of him, then El Professor and Forget Chinamax as they turn for home, and Sparkle Diamond maintains the advantage. I Am Fred has made good ground and looks a threat against the rail. Big Daddy is racing just in behind them. One done, now shaken up, but Sparkle Diamond continues to respond to the right-hand stick, arriving at the furlong pole with what could be a clear lead. Big Daddy running on. I Am Fred trying to close against the rail, but it is Sparkle Diamond out in front. Shane Ellis and Sparkle Diamond will take it. Shane has a double. I Am Fred is second.
In the end, it was a contest in name only as a Sparkle Diamond is skittered away in the safe hands of the former champion jock to win by 5.5 lengths in a breezy 1 minute 25 2/5 for 7 furlongs. Congrats to trainer Nunes, and a special commendations to groom Heron Lamy for some outstanding work in getting this horse fit enough to perform near his optimum. Well done. Sparkle Diamond's win on Saturday and Adamant's win in Sunday's final event were 2 significant blows struck by Nunes in his bid to stave off the relentless challenge of Jason Acosta and log a 3rd straight win in the Trainers' Championship. Jason had a rare barren return, failing to land a winner over the 2 weekend race days, but you get the sense he's not done yet. So these are the numbers in that Trainers' Championship. Baba Nunes has what could be called a 2-length lead with stakes earnings of $51,445,000 Jamaican dollars, while Acosta, who has won more races, has stakes earnings of $49,549,000 Jamaican dollars. The top 5 is rounded off by Gary Sobrati, Ian Prasad, and Stephen Todd. Nunes is where he would want to be, in front, but with 10 race days to go before year's end, he's wise enough to know that the champagne must remain on ice. Still in Jamaica, the post-position draw for the Pick 3 Super Challenger Trophy was held earlier this week. 9 entries were declared for the second leg of the Supreme Ventures 2-year-old series, scheduled for Saturday, November 27. The race will be run over 7 furlongs for a purse of 3.6 million Jamaican dollars, or approximately $23,000 US. Despite Slammer and a Perfect Brew securing the stable exactor for veteran trainer Richard Azan in last month's opening leg, the speedy duo of Bricks and Power are expected to have a strong say in the race on Saturday. Before we go, congratulations are in order for the Barbadian Saffie Joseph Jr., who covered himself in even more glory by securing the fall championship at Gulfstream Park in Florida. Over the course of a season which ran from September 30 to November 21, Saffie Joseph Jr. won double the number of races and value in stakes when compared to his nearest rival, Jorge Delgado. The top 5 was completed by David Fawkes and Antonio Sano, both on 14 wins apiece, followed by Mark Cassie on 9. We've been at the track covering the sport of kings. Remember, whatever you ride this weekend, ride it with care.